hate like losing. Like I lost to the same the last 4 or 5 years. We talking about arguably one of the greatest teams put together. You know what I'm saying? It was already good. Then they add KD, and that's the only team that's been putting me out. You get what I'm saying? So that's just like, all right, I gotta figure a way to get y'all. You know what I mean?
Gerald Green to inbound. Harden trying to get free. Down to 3, down to 2. It's a 3. Good! Good! He got it! James Harden, a flamethrower!
That shot just made me feel like, man, I'm really one of them ones. Lucky I got 5 All-Stars where, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't even be a challenge, but I'm going to figure it out myself. You get what I'm saying? So that shot just made me feel like I still got it, and we ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of people on the outside looking in really don't understand it, you know, like we get it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you have all these things going on for you in life. You're able to do a lot of things for your family, and you living a good life. You're popular. You know, a lot of people want to meet you. A lot of people want to be around you, and you know, basically the world is yours. But the only thing you want in return is to win. Like that's it. You know what I mean? Like you literally do anything that you possibly can out there on the basketball court to win. You know what I mean? And there's nothing more gratifying than to win, especially beating a team that, you know, that you always had a hard time with. I felt like the year we went to the finals, once we got past Indiana, that was it for me. You know what I mean? They always been a thorn in our side.
Out in front, Reggie for 3. Miller, a three. Bang! Miller gives the Pacers the lead with 2.9 remaining.
And we could never crack that code when it came to them. And when we got past them, we really thought that we had a chance of winning it all.
That's painful, man. Painful, because you got to start. Like you got to start all over. You get what I'm saying? But as competitors, I'm sure bro feel the same way. Like I want to run it back the next day. You get what I'm saying? Like ain't that easy, you know? But I feel like, and AI probably feel the same way. We probably been the underdogs. You get what I'm saying? Like we always had to face it. Some that was just always had the upper hand on us, and we just gotta figure that out. And maybe that don't ever work. Maybe you just keep trying to figure it out, and never just fall in your place. You know what I'm saying? That's how life goes. You know what I'm saying? But that's still gonna stop us. Like we still gonna try. We still gonna push it. We still gonna try to crack that code. You know, it might never crack. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I'm going through right now. You know, that's exactly what I'm going through right now, man. The work not gonna stop. You know, my competitive nature not gonna stop. And I'm gonna just keep trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I think that matters with the guys that haven't won. You know what I mean? And what I always wanted to win a championship, but I never lose any sleep over it. Because obviously, you know, God made a whole lot of things happen for me. You know what I mean? That was just one of the things that I couldn't accomplish in my life, but I did a lot just getting to the NBA from where I'm from. And it's basically like I can look in the mirror every day now and know that I did everything that I could. You know what I mean? I played as hard as I could. I played every game like it's my last. I remember when we lost to LA in the finals, and I don't think I never told anybody this, but I was so glad that series was over because I was broken, like physically. Like my body was beat up so bad from just the whole season, just the grueling season, and then getting all the way there, you know what I mean, when you basically playing on fumes. And, you know what I mean, when it was over, I didn't feel like it didn't hurt so much as just losing and not winning the championship. I felt good about the fact that I didn't have to get beat up the next day. You know what I mean? And I just felt good about my teammates, and I knew that we tried the best we could, and we got beat by a better team, basically. Right. You know what I mean? That's the same thing with you. You know, you going in there and you giving everything you got to these guys that keep beating you, but you know you giving it everything you got. And all you doing is stepping back in the gym year after year and with the same mindset and going in there with the same confidence and feeling like, you know, that code is going to be cracked. And it's definitely going to happen for you. I know it, bro. Because a dude like you don't get out of this game without winning the ultimate prize. Don't happen.
So quick question. I know it was like frowned upon and looked down upon, and you probably never thought about this like when you was hooping because you just so competitive. But like now looking back at it, would you have like went to Indiana or went to
Nah.
went to somewhere else, or would you just stay in Philly and like, if I don't, I'm locked. Like, what's your mindset? I already know, but I want to hear it.
I watched this, and it's amazing to me because when I was coming up, you know, I wanted to beat them so bad. You know what I mean? And I felt like me playing with Shaq wouldn't be fair, honestly. Like I actually felt like that. You know, guys would say, man, what if you played with Shaq? What if you played with Shaq? And it always used to bother me because I love the guys that I played with so much. You know what I mean? And in my mind, I always felt like I can win with these guys. You know what I mean? I don't have to go team up with this person or that person. You know, me and LeBron on the same team. I wouldn't think nobody could beat us. You know what I mean? If I'm playing with James every night, I don't think I'm supposed to lose a game. You know what I mean? And I never felt like if I go join another team, because I hated them so much. You know what I mean? So I don't want to play with them. I want to beat them. And to each his own. Now, you know what I mean? I respect what these guys are doing because they do it for, you know, their own reason and, you know, their families and what they want out of their career.
Mm-hmm.
Not mad at them at all. It's just something that I would have never done.
Respect. And
I had a great opportunity with going to Denver and playing with Melo and those guys, Kenyon and Marcus and JR and all those guys. But we ran into the Mamba and we ran into Tim Duncan. So, and both of them in their primes. So
that's some hell of a run into.
Yeah, for real.